I can still hear her in the kitchen before the sun came up, whispering my name to Jesus over coffee in her cup. She didn't know I heard her, she thought the house was still asleep. But I was standing in the hallway, learning how to believe. She never made a sound about it, she just carried me to God. Mama's prayers, covered every road I walked. Mama's prayers, louder than she ever talked. I'm still living on of Mama's prayers. There were nights I broke her heart out on some gravel road, and she never stopped believing I would find my way back home. I didn't understand it then, the weight of what she carried, but I know now every mile was covered, every eye was carried. She never made a sound about it, she just carried me to God. Mama's prayers, covered every road I've walked. Mama's prayers, louder than she ever talked. I'm still living off of Mama's prayers. I didn't always thank her for it, I didn't always understand, but every time I hit the ditches there was a hand behind God's hand. So Mama, if you're listening somewhere, I want you to finally know every good thing I've become is standing on the prayers you used to pray alone. Mama's prayers, covered every road I've walked. Mama's prayers, louder than she ever talked. I'm still living off of Mama's prayers.
They were rough like leather, cracked from working in the sun, callous from the fields and from the raising of his sons. But every night before I slept, those same old weathered hands would fold together quiet, praying I would understand. Those hands could fix a tractor, those hands could hold a prayer. Daddy's hands taught me more than words could say. Daddy's hands showed me Jesus every day. I still feel them, Daddy's hands. He never had the fancy words to tell me how he felt, but I watched him bow his head at supper, watched the way he knelt. And somewhere in that quiet, in the calluses and dirt, I learned what faith looks like when a good man lives his worth. Those hands could fix a tractor, those hands could hold a prayer. Daddy's hands taught me more than words could say. Daddy's hands showed me Jesus every day. I still feel them, Daddy's hands. they see a little of the road. That Daddy walked with quiet patience, pointing every step to God. I hope my hands can be a shadow of the hands that shaped my heart. Daddy's hands taught me more than words could say. Daddy's hands showed me Jesus every day. I still feel them. Daddy's hands.
You stayed up late when I was sick and rocked me till the dawn. You never once complained about the sleep that you had lost. You gave up dreams I never knew you carried in your chest, just so this house could feel like love, just so we could feel blessed. I didn't see it all back then, I only see it now. Thank you, Mom, for every night. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for the Jesus in the way you love this family. Thank you, Mom, I see it now. You taught me hymns before I learned the words to nursery rhymes. You held my hand through funerals and through the hardest times. You never asked for credit, never asked to be repaid. You just kept on loving like the Lord you prayed to every day. I didn't see it all back then, I only see it now. Thank you, Mom, for every night. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for the Jesus in the way you love this family. Thank you, Mom, I see it now. If I could give back half of what you gave me, I still wouldn't come out even. So I'll just say the words I should have said 100 times. Thank you, Mom, I love you, and I see now every sacrifice was love in disguise. You gave your whole life quietly, and I was watching, I was learning how the Lord loves through a mother's eyes. Thank you, Mom, for every night. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for the Jesus in the way you love this family. Thank you, Mom, I see it now. You worked a double shift and never let us see you tired. You carried burdens quiet, so we never had to carry. You taught me how to shake a hand, and how to keep my word, and how to bow my head at supper like I'd somewhere heard. I used to think that strength was loud, then I watched the way you loved. Thank you, Dad, for holding on. Thank you for the man you were. Thank you for the God you showed and everything you did for us. Thank you, Dad, I see it now. You didn't preach a lot of sermons, didn't quote a lot of verse. You just showed up every morning, first to rise and last to rest. And somewhere in that steady rhythm I learned what faith could be. Not the words a man is saying, but the life that he will lead. I used to think the strength was loud, then I watched the way you love. Thank you, Dad, for holding on. Thank you for the man you were. Thank you for the God you showed and everything you did for us. Thank you, Dad, I see it now. I hope I make you proud out here, living out the things you taught. I hope I love the way you loved us, even when the road gets rough. Because a good dad is a rare thing, and I know now what I had. So before another day goes by me, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad, for holding on. Thank you for the man you were. Thank you for the God you showed and everything you did for us. Thank you, Dad, I see it now. Thank you, Dad, I see it now. She kept a Bible on the counter with the corner soft and warm. She read it every morning long before the rooster's horn. She didn't have much schooling, but she knew the book by heart, and she planted every verse of it right down in this old heart. Her faith was quiet like the sunrise, steady, sure, and always there. Mama's faith built the house we're standing in. Mama's faith taught me who to run to when I needed something more than me. When Daddy lost the farm that year, she never lost her hope. She just held us close together and she taught us how to trust. She said the Lord will make a way even when we cannot see. And watching her believe, it made a believer out of me. Her faith was quiet like the sunrise, steady, sure, and always there. Mama's faith built the house we're standing in. Mama's faith taught me who to run to when I needed something more than me. I carry it now like a torch she handed down to me before she had to go. I didn't understand its weight back then, but now I feel it in my bones. Every time I kneel here in the evening, every time I read her book, I feel her faith still living in me. I feel the road that Mama took. Mama's faith built the house we're standing in. Mama's faith taught me who to run to when I needed something more than me. Mama's faith built the house we're standing in. Mama's faith taught me who to run to when I needed something more
before I learned to read. He taught me how to work the land and how to plant a seed. But more than any lesson that involved my hands or eyes, he taught me how a good man kneels before he says goodnight. Some lessons come with words attached, some just come from watching close. Daddy taught me how to love. Daddy taught me how to pray. Daddy taught me Jesus first before he taught me anything. Daddy taught me who to follow. He taught me that a promise made was worth more than $1. He taught me how to swallow pride and how to be the calmer voice when everything was falling, the family was afraid. He taught me faith was steady, not some feeling that would fade. Some lessons come with words attached, some just come from watching close. Daddy taught me how to love. Daddy taught me how to pray. Daddy taught me Jesus first before he taught me anything. Daddy taught me who to follow. Now I'm teaching my own children everything he gave to me. I hope they learn the way I learned it, watching quiet, watching free. Because the greatest thing my daddy taught me wasn't written in a book. It was living out the gospel in the way he lived and looked. Daddy taught me how to love. Daddy taught me how to pray. Daddy taught me Jesus first before he taught me anything. Daddy taught me who to follow.
Didn't choose the home I grew up in, but Lord, I'm glad I did. Two people who would give their whole lives up just for their kids. They didn't have it easy, they were young and they were scared, but they leaned on God together and they showed us that He's there. So today I wanna stop and say what I should have said before. I'm grateful for my parents, Lord, grateful for the love they gave, grateful for the God they showed in every hard and happy day. I'm grateful for my mom and dad. They didn't raise me perfect, and they'll be the first to say they made mistakes along the way, but never lost their faith. They kept on showing up for me even in the hardest years, and now I understand a little better all they had to bear. So today I wanna stop and say what I should have said before. I'm grateful for my parents, for my mom and dad. So here's to every worn out Bible, here's to every bedtime prayer, here's to every sacrifice that showed me just how much they cared. I hope they know that it all mattered, every single thing they gave. I'm still living in the shelter of the love my parents made. I'm grateful for my parents, Lord, grateful for the love they gave, grateful for the God they showed in every hard and happy day. I'm grateful for my mom and dad. She loved me through the failing, and she loved me through the mess. She never made her love conditional on being at my best. She held me when the world was hard and rocked me when I cried. And somewhere in that rocking chair I learned what love implied. Her love was patient like a river, never rushing, always sure. Mama's love looks a lot like Jesus on Mama's love. Mama's love never left me on my own. I'm still wrapped in Mama's love. She didn't love the version of me that I tried to be. She loved the real one, broken pieces and all of me. And through her arms I came to understand a greater truth, that the God who made her loving heart loves me the same way too. Her love was patient like a river, never rushing, always sure. Mama's love looks a lot like Jesus on Mama's love. Mama's love never left me on my own. I'm still wrapped in Mama's love. Some folks search their whole life over looking for a love this true. I found it in a kitchen, in a rocking chair, and everything she'd say and do. So mama, if I never told you, let me tell you one more time. Your love taught me about the Father long before I called him mine. Mama's love looks a lot like Jesus on Mama's love. Mama's love never left me on my own. I'm still wrapped in Mama's love.
Wasn't one for many words, but Sunday he was there, front row at the little church, with his hat hung on the chair. He sang off key and didn't care who heard him praise the Lord. And that kind of faith, that kind of free, is something I adore. He never hid what he believed in, even when it wasn't easy. Daddy's faith wasn't quiet, wasn't small. Daddy's faith held our family through it all. I'm still standing on Daddy's faith. When the doctor gave us bad news, he just took my hand and prayed. He said the Lord's still good, regardless what the tests might say. I watched him trust through things that would have broken lesser men, and I learned that faith's not easy, it's a choice you make again. He never hid what he believed in, even when it wasn't easy. Daddy's faith wasn't quiet, wasn't small. Daddy's faith held our family through it all. I'm still standing on Daddy's faith. I want a faith like Daddy carried, loud enough for folks to see, steady even in the shaking, rooted deep not just for me. So when they talk about my daddy, let them say what I believe. Daddy showed me God is real, and I'm still living what he gave to me. Daddy's faith wasn't quiet, wasn't small. Daddy's faith held our family through it all. I'm still standing on Daddy's faith.
Two different people, two different ways of loving me, but somehow in the middle I found where I was meant to be. One taught me how to soften, and the other how to stand, and together they were showing me the heart of God's own hand. I didn't always see the picture till I had my own to raise. Mom and Dad gave me more than I could hope. Mom and Dad gave me Jesus to behold. I am who I am because of you. One would hold me when I cried, and one would help me stand back up. One would speak the gentle words, and one would say to trust in God. Neither one was perfect, but together they were whole. And in that home I first encountered mercy for my soul. I didn't always see the picture till I had my own to raise. Mom and Dad gave me more than I could hold. Mom and Dad gave me Jesus to behold. I am who I am because of you. So here's to every sacrifice that I could never fully see. Here's to every prayer between you that was quietly for me. I hope that I can raise my children half as good as you raised me. Because Mom and Dad, you showed the gospel long before I had the words to see. Mom and Dad gave me more than I could hold. Mom and Dad Mom and Dad gave me Jesus to behold. I am who I am because of you. There's an old porch swing out at the house where I was raised. It's still creaking in the same old rhythm from those younger days. That's a place my daddy went to when the world got too loud, and I'd watch him through the window, head down, hands together bowed. He never knew that I was watching, learning how a man should pray. The porch where Daddy prayed still stands out there today. The porch where Daddy prayed taught me more than words could say. I still hear him on that porch. Some evenings I could hear him talking soft up under his breath, naming each of us by name and asking God to see us blessed. I didn't understand the weight of what that porch swing held until I had my own front porch and my own prayers to tell. He never knew that I was watching, learning how a man should pray. The porch where Daddy prayed still stands out there today. The porch where Daddy prayed taught me more than words could say. I still hear him on that porch. And now I've got my own porch swing and my own kids fast asleep inside. And some nights I go sit out there just like my daddy did that time. I say their names up to the heavens. I ask the Lord to hold them near, and I know somewhere Daddy's smiling, knowing that his prayers took root right here. The porch where Daddy prayed still stands out there today. The porch where Daddy prayed taught me more than words could say. I still hear him on that porch. There was always something cooking and a hymn hummed under breath. The smell of biscuits in the morning, the best that I have met. But it wasn't just the cooking that made that kitchen feel like home. It was the way she'd stop and pray before we ever touched a bone. That kitchen held more than the supper, it held the family together. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, where the love and Jesus mixed. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen table, gospel fixed. I still taste it, Mama's kitchen. We'd gather around that table with a wobbly wooden leg and bow our heads together while she thanked the Lord for bread. It didn't matter what was happening outside those kitchen walls, inside was always steady inside love would never fall. That kitchen held more than the supper, it held the family together. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, where the love and Jesus mixed. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, table gospel fixed, I still taste it. Mama's kitchen. Now I've got my own kitchen table, and I'm trying to do the same, praying over every supper, speaking every child's name. I hope one day they will remember the same feeling I still feel, that a kitchen full of prayer and family is the finest kind of meal. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, where the love and Jesus mixed. Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, Mama's kitchen, table gospel fixed, I still taste it. Mama's kitchen.
That old truck still smells like sawdust and a little bit like hay. He'd drive me down to church in it every single Sunday. The radio would play the hymns and sometimes he would sing, and I'd sit close beside him, listen to everything.
That truck was where he taught me half of what I know of God. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, rattling down that gravel road. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, carried more than just a load, it carried faith. Daddy's truck. He'd talk about the Lord like he was talking about the weather, easy, natural, like the two of them were tethered. And I didn't know back then that those rides would mean so much. Now I'd give most anything to ride again in Daddy's truck. That truck was where he taught me half of what I know of God. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, rattling down that gravel road. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, carried more than just a load, it carried faith. Daddy's truck. It's parked out by the barn now, rusted, quiet, hardly runs. But some days I go sit inside it just to feel close to what was done in those simple, quiet rides there where a father loved his son. I still hear him singing gospel down that gravel road we're on. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, rattling down that gravel road. Daddy's truck, Daddy's truck, carried more than just a load, it carried faith. Daddy's truck. years I ran so far away, I thought she'd let me go. But every time I called back home, her voice was calm and slow. She never once brought up the miles or all the things I'd done. She just said, "I'm glad you called, and I've been praying, son." She prayed through every silent year. She prayed when I stopped praying too. Mama never stopped praying, even when I lost my way. Mama never stopped praying, every single night and day. I'm still here because she prayed. I found out later from my sister how she'd kneel there every night, naming me before the Father, asking God to make it right. I didn't deserve that kind of loyalty, that kind of steady love, but that's the way a mother's prayer keeps reaching up above. She prayed through every silent year. She prayed when I stopped praying too. Mama never stopped praying, even when I lost my way. Mama never stopped praying, every single night and day. I'm still here because she prayed. So if you're out there running like I used to run so far, just know that there's a mother somewhere praying you back where you are. I'm the proof that prayers get answered. I'm the proof that love holds on, because Mama never stopped believing, even when she thought I was gone. Mama never stopped praying, even when I lost my way. Mama never stopped praying, every single night and day. I'm still here because she prayed. I remember falling asleep in the pew during the sermon's last amen, and waking up in my own bed not knowing quite how I got in. Turns out Daddy carried me the whole way to the truck, and up the stairs and to my bed. Never once did he complain. He carried me when I was little, kept on carrying me still. Daddy carried me back then, Daddy's carrying me now. Daddy carried every burden that he never let me see. I'm still learning how he carried. When I got the call that broke me, when my whole world fell apart, it was Daddy on the phone at midnight, a steady voice, a steady heart. He said, "Son, I'm coming for you." And he drove 300 miles, and he carried me again that night the way he did those younger years. He carried me when I was little, he kept on carrying me still. Daddy carried me back then, Daddy's carrying me now. Daddy carried every burden that he never let me see. I'm still learning how he carried. I know one day the weight will shift and I'll be carrying for him the way he did for all those years, through every high and every dim. And I hope I'll carry half as gentle, half as steady, half as true, 'cause that's the picture I was given of the way that Jesus carries too. Daddy carried me back then, Daddy's carrying me now. Daddy carried every burden that he never let me see. I'm still learning how he carried. Before I learned the alphabet, I learned the words to Jesus loves me. You sang it soft above my crib before I understood the story. You planted seeds so early that I don't remember when. The name of Jesus first became as familiar as a friend. You didn't wait for me to ask, you gave me faith before I knew. Mom, you taught me Jesus before I understood his name. Mom, you taught me Jesus, and I've never been the same. Thank you, Mom, for teaching Jesus first. You read me Bible stories underneath the lamp at night. You never made the gospel complicated or contrite. You just loved me, and you told me that the Lord loved me too. And somewhere in that simple truth, my whole belief in him grew. You didn't wait for me to ask, you gave me faith before I knew. Mom, you taught me Jesus before I understood his name. Mom, you taught me Jesus, and I've never been the same. Thank you, Mom, for teaching Jesus first. Now I'm teaching my own children songs you used to sing to me, and I hope somehow they'll carry this same faith eternally, because you gave me the greatest gift there is. Long before I understood, you gave me Jesus like a mother should. Mom, you taught me Jesus before I understood his name. Mom, you taught me Jesus, and I've never been the same. Thank you, Mom, for teaching Jesus first. Never had to preach to me, you never raised your voice. You just lived it out in front of me and let me watch the choice. You made every single morning to get up and do what's right. And in that quiet consistency, I saw the Lord's own light. Some men just talk about believing. You just simply lived it out. Dad, you showed me God in the way you loved us all. Dad, you showed me God in the way you never fall. I saw the Lord in you, Dad. When times got hard and money thin, you never lost your peace. You said the Lord will make a way, He never will forget. Now watch that promise prove itself in ways I can't explain, because you trusted through the hard times, never wavered, never changed. Some men just talk about believing. You just simply lived it out. Dad, you showed me God in the way you loved us all. Dad, you showed me God in the way you'd never fall. I saw the Lord in you, Dad. I hope my kids can say the same thing when they think of who I am. I hope they see the God I follow in the way I live my plan. Because you gave me more than lessons, you gave me a living proof that a life surrendered to the Father is the greatest gift a dad can give. Dad, you showed me God in the way you loved us all. Dad, you showed me God in the way you'd never fall. I saw the Lord in you, Dad.
I've traveled roads that took me far from everything I knew, but every road I traveled always led me back to you. You built a home that wasn't just a roof and walls and floor. Built a home with Jesus as the cornerstone and more. Wherever I have wandered off to, home was always there with you. I'm home because of you. Every single thing I do, I'm home because you showed me Jesus in the love you gave. I'm home because of you, Mom and Dad. The world can shake a person till they don't know what is true, but I always had a compass pointed back to what I knew. You gave me roots so deep and steady, planted firm in God's own hand. And no matter where I wander, I can always find my stand. Wherever I had wandered off to, home was always there with you. I'm home because of you. Every single thing I do, I'm home because you showed me Jesus in the love you gave. I'm home because of you, Mom and Dad. two people loving. Show me Jesus every day. They didn't just tell me about heaven, they built a little bit right here. And that's the home I'm always chasing. That's the home that feels most near. I'm home because of you. Every single thing I do, I'm home because you showed me Jesus in the love you gave. I'm home because of you, Mom and Dad.
Some kids grow up with everything, but never grow up with faith. I had the opposite of riches, but I had the greater grace. Two parents on their knees at night, asking God to hold their own. And looking back across the years, I know I'm not alone. Their prayers were quiet, steady, humble, but louder than I understood. Parents who prayed for me before I ever prayed myself. Parents who prayed for me when I had no one else. I'm still standing on their prayers. I didn't always make it easy, gave them plenty to kneel down for, but every single time I stumbled, there was prayer behind that door. I used to think their faith was simple, maybe even old and plain. Now I know that simple faith is what carried me through the pain. Their prayers were quiet, steady, humble, louder than I understood. Parents who prayed for me before I ever prayed myself. Parents who prayed for me when I had no one else. I'm still standing on their prayers. So if you had a mom and daddy who would kneel down every night, don't take for granted what they gave you. It's the greatest kind of light. I'm forever, ever grateful for the two who prayed my name before I even knew the Father, before I even knew His name. Parents who prayed for me before I ever prayed myself. Parents who prayed for me when I had no one else. I'm still standing on their prayers. I don't say it near enough, the words get caught up in my throat. But today I wanna slow down long enough to let them go. Thank you for the years of loving, something you couldn't always see. Thank you for believing in the man I'd one day come to be. So before another year goes by, I want you both to hear me say, thank you, Mom and Dad, for love. Thank you for the faith you gave. Thank you for the God you showed in every simple, ordinary day. Thank you, Mom and Dad. about so I could have a chance. You prayed for me on nights I never knew. You held the family's hands, and through it all you pointed me to something bigger than us three. You pointed me to Jesus, and that's the greatest gift to me. So before another year goes by, I want you both to hear me say, thank you, Mom and Dad, for love. Thank you for the faith you gave. Thank you for the God you showed in every simple, ordinary day. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both. One day I'll stand before the Father, and I'll thank Him for you both. I'll thank Him for the home you gave me and the roots that helped me grow. Until that day, I'll keep on saying every chance that I get to, thank you, Mom, thank you, Dad, forever I am who I am because of you. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for love. Thank you for the faith you gave. Thank you for the God you showed in every simple, ordinary day. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you both. I love